Hello, everyone. What's going on? Your boy Leon with Lights, Camera, and Scream, and welcome to this preview episode. And so today we're going to talk about a movie that I've discussed about this since yesterday evening with a good old friend of mine. And I've got to say though, this is one uh, thing I wanted to talk about because, for one, Silent Hill. Now, as you guys know, that this is a horror movie podcast, but also in my main channel, I do play games. I haven't played, or actually, haven't streamed the gaming in more than 6 months, actually. So this is one thing I have to bring up is, oh my goodness, I feel nervous coming back to streaming. And plus, I think what makes me feel naked coming back into streaming, the fact that I do not have a second monitor. I've been so comfortable with it until I've sold the second monitor. But that's another story for another time and for another podcast too, talking about this, discussing it on my main podcast, Leon the Great channel. Anyways, guys, I wanted to go over and talk about this game made to film. So the movie is called Return to Silent Hill, and this is one discussion I've had with a friend of mine. It's a very interesting one because I will, to be honest though, I've only watched the first Silent Hill movie from many years ago. I didn't care for it too much, but then what do you know though? Because the fact that we're going to see a Silent Hill movie that's going to be released early next year, which is still in production, and I'm actually really thrilled, really stoked to be honest, to see where Return to Silent Hill is going to be. And as I'm early on the whole Silent Hill movie, and I hope that this movie turns out well, which I've been hearing from fans that on the comments, where this is being directed by Christopher Gaines. Now I don't know much about the director, except that he is from the south of France, and Gaines. So a little bit, just a little bit of insight about Christopher Gaines is Gaines became crazy about movies at an early age. As a teenager, he made a lot of samurai and kung fu Super 8 films with his friends. At the end of the 70s, he founded the fanzine Rizu Zero at B Movies. In 1980, he studied at the French Cinema School Ariec and directed a short movie called Silver Slime. So yeah, so he Mario Brava. In 1982, he founded a magazine, Starflix, and defended directors like David Cronenberg, Dario Argento, Russell McCauley, David Lynch, John Carpenter, and Sergio Leone. He decided to make movies and directed one of the three parts of Necrocon 1994 called the Drown, then Crying Freeman from the famous Japanese manga. Okay, so just giving you just a bit of reference on it. So, but I don't want to read too much on his background. What I can tell you is that from coming from him, it sounds very promising because one, he was the same director that did the first Silent Hill movie. In fact, this was one back in 2006. Yeah, the first movie right there too. While I have to say that I haven't seen that version of it at all, because again, things just been. I felt like when I've watched this years ago, I just felt this was more of a mist to me, and I wished I've had watched it or paid more attention closely to it. I mean, however, I wasn't a fan of Silent Hill at the time, and now for me, getting into the old games and getting to watch, see what the games are going to be At this point, I think it'll be very exciting where Silent Hill, the Silent Hill series are going to be, and then also the return, the return to Silent Hill is going to be great. And so far, it's been attracting a lot of popularity, which in my view, it's going to be really, it's going to be very successful. I can tell. And looking at the photos and screenshots on this film, Return to Silent Hill 2026, and it just has that nice Silent Hill feel. And from what I can take from the movie and the vibe of and the direction of this film, that they know what they're doing with this direction. And while I'm gonna say, look, I'm looking at the main characters and the casting. Look, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be all perfect and all, and which you're gonna expect some changes. And I'm not gonna say that, hey, everything is gonna be all great and swell. No, but I could tell that the people leading in the direction on Return to Silent Hill, they're gonna end up doing a good job. And I've seen the teaser trailers, and looking at where I've seen it on the teaser trailers, it looks really promising. And I remember I've heard about this film since early last year. I would say about early last year when it was still in production mode, and I was going over on like the main character, James, the guy that's gonna be starring James Sunderland. Well, one, I'm gonna just say that the look is very new. His hairstyle is different compared to the video game version. Yeah, I'm looking at it right there. It's a different haircut. Again, I'm not gonna expect every piece of the video game to be copy and paste within this film. Not at all, because both the games and the movies are gonna hit differently. So I know that for a fact that everything is not going to be the same. So looking at the things I'm seeing, and portrayal of the video game is not going to be like, oh great, everything is going to be all fine and dandy. No, I don't think so, because here's the deal, guys. I do expect things are going to be different, and that's fine. If how the directors and the writers are going to envision this movie, they have their own vision and how they're going to work on this title of the film. Now, I'm going to say that someone like myself, I myself that recently became a fan of the Silent Hill games until a few years ago, until I've started playing Resident Evil. Silent Hill 2, and then Silent Hill 3 following up on my spare time, which, in my personal opinion, Silent Hill 2 is like the golden mark of the Silent Hill series, and it does really, really well. So that's where I see about this too. It's going to be really, really sick though. And so to put it this way, and put it in perspective. So I'm looking over at the cast on this film, and to read you the cast members that's going to be on this film. So going over on the top cast, which is James Irvine, that's going to be playing James Sunderland. Hannah Emily Anderson, don't know much about her, but she's going to be playing Mary Sunderland. Robert Strange playing as the Red Pyramid. Eve Templeton starring as Laura. Piercy Egan playing as Eddie Dombrowski, as you know, the big fat chubby character. Now it's the blonde figure, or the blonde haired dude from the video game, big guy. And then Caitlin, the character Caitlin, that's going to be played by Eve McAllen. So yeah, there's going to be quite of a big casting in this film too. So overall, I'm thrilled, and excited where things are gonna set out for a Return to Silent Hill film. But yeah, it sounds kick-ass. I can't wait where this goes. Well, anyways, I'm gonna stop right here on this preview because I don't want to go through this too long. What do you guys think about this? Because I haven't seen a good video game film recently until like probably Sonic the Hedgehog 3. But let me know, guys, what you think about this video game horror movie. And as a horror and thriller film podcast, I'm excited to talk about something that is horror related, as long there's the genre of horror and then video games added to it. So to me, I'm super excited and I'm super thrilled where this is going. So guys, put your take on the comments, and thank you so much for taking a listen. Have a good one and take care.